Hello and welcome back. My name is Kat. Today we're back with another crypto video. Hope you guys are doing well. We're back with another bullish PulseChain video, ladies and gentlemen, talking about a token that I think haven't moved yet and hasn't been talked about a lot yet, which is the tokens that I like to highlight because that's where the shift will happen. Again, I believe crypto has a thing where, every token has its own turn, right? Yes, I do understand a lot of things are bullish and I'm super bullish in a lot of them, but I still think everyone does have a turn, has a turn, and I feel like the token that I'm talking about today, the turn is next. Not financial advice. Never was given financial advice, ladies and gentlemen. This is just an educational video and my thoughts. If you want to mirror what I do as well, up to you guys, right? Nothing guaranteed in crypto. But without further ado, I think that you're gonna really like this video, ladies and gentlemen. We're talking about none other INC. Is it a meme coin? I don't really think it's a meme coin. I think it's a utility token. Yes, a lot of people call it the dumb token because it's a token that's reflected. It's a fee token, right? For pulseX V1 farms, but I still think it's super bullish for the reasons that I'm going to cover today. Okay, and these are information that I haven't really gathered myself. Now I already talked in the video about INC, but I'm going to be providing a refresher for you guys that I've gotten from another I would say whale in the PulseChain. I'm not going to reveal the name or anything, but this is how I get my information, guys. I try to reflect back in my videos the stuff that I get from my network. Okay, this is why I think my videos do have value. Okay, it's a combination of the stuff that I read, right? All the knowledge that I have is literally of what people that I know. Okay, so either way, without further ado, the highlighted comment, ladies and gentlemen, is from One Arm Crypto, W name, and he says, great info. Thank you very much, and I hope you have the same opinion with this video. And of course, thank you to all the members, the DeFi Insiders. That's their names because, we're given insider information, intel or alpha, as they call it, in crypto. So thank you very much for choosing to support my small channel. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, Bitcoin is almost at the halving event, which is absolutely crazy. It's estimated under 7 hours or just above 7 hours. It feels crazy to be in crypto right now. But just remember, bull run is just about to start. Don't feel like because you missed out on Bitcoin back in 2009 or 2010 that we're never going to see anything that has gains like that ever again. No. There's always going to be new opportunities. In Solana, we've seen it. You know what I mean? I caught the Costco thing, and there's probably every single day there's probably another 500x that happens every single day in Solana. But of course, Solana is super risky. The ratio of scams and rugs that happens per day is crazy. So it's like winning a lottery to catch the actual 500x token per day, right? It's literally winning a lottery. This is why I really like to diversify my bags with high confidence tokens, even though they're gonna have less X's to do, less yield to make. They are higher confidence, so at least I can put in more capital because I trust it more. Okay, and then you got more riskier tokens, right? Which is kind of the video that I made, the RWAs, the real world assets. Okay, you can watch that because technically that video, guys, would have been as a DeFi Insiders. Okay, so that's kind of a taster of what kind of videos I put out for the DeFi Insiders. So keep that in mind. You want to diversify, be in multiple categories, not just meme coins. You want to be in actual tokens that have innovation, technology, utility. You know what I mean? Real infrastructure. The whole thing is about, turning like the RWAs, the stuff that I talked about is super bullish, guys. The tokenization effect and stuff like that, it really is bullish. And of course, guys, crypto has so much more ahead of it, even though there are some bad, I wouldn't call them bad actors, but stuff like with what's happening with PulseChain, ladies and gentlemen, right? The whole thing with SEC, if we really think about it, and this is why I think PulseChain is super bullish, people will realize, PulseChain is not just another L1 Ethereum, network. No. This chain that we are in, me and you right now, we've been in for months, guys. I've been in this for 7 months plus now, and I've been investing in a lot of the main tokens. Okay, before, I know I'm on a tangent, but you need to understand this actually goes way deeper than that. Okay, PulseChain represents the fight for freedom, ladies and gentlemen. Right now, they're being targeted by the SEC. You guys already know SEC is going after Uniswap as well. Guys, if you really think about it, SEC goes after stuff that they cannot control. Okay, this is why, they're literally trying to push all the DEXs to not operate within America. Okay, now I'm not an American, but I still see that as a negative thing, to be honest with you guys, because, it just pushes, I guess, innovation out of America. Okay, and I've seen someone mention this in one of the voice chats in Twitter Spaces, and it actually is very true. Okay, which is why I think there was an event. Now, I'm probably going to make a separate video talking about this, where I think it's October 24th. If you were in America, in New York, you can go there. I think they're going to do a fight for DeFi or something like that, or fight for freedom in crypto. But guys, PulseChain is really goes deeper than that. Richard Hart is already a billionaire. You know what I mean? He's not doing this for money. You know what I mean? He's made so many people millionaires with Hex, and he's trying to do that again. But at the same time, he's fighting for our freedom. If we really look at it, PulseChain is the true DeFi. Guys, when you type in pulseX.com and it takes you here, and you try the app, and it tells you, hey, you have to use an IPFS, or you have to run your own code in your own computer. You know what I mean? So there's no middleman, so no risk there. And at the same time, if the matrix comes after PulseX and they take their website down, which is basically, who owns the .com namespace, right? It's all centralized. But if they take it down, it's fine with us, because of course there's going to be other IPFSs that we can go and mirror, or we can just own the code ourselves and interact with the blockchain straight away. And that's the true decentralization effect, basically. Okay, so, and there's more to it, obviously, but this is why PulseChain is such a great network to be in, and of course the community as well. People that I met, the smartest people I've seen are literally in PulseChain. Smartest people in all crypto, guys. Look at it. Look at ATROPA, the dev himself, James. Like, the guy worked with rocket science, with NASA, with nuclear technology, with Microsoft. I believe it was Microsoft. Yeah, which I didn't know they did nuclear technology, and literally with tons other more. Even people like Sunny, and a lot of other people, to be honest with you guys. I go to Twitter Spaces and I listen. I go there and sit back and watch. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, look, you can see a lot of Twitter Spaces happening right now. But without further ado, I know this is a long introduction, but I just need you guys to understand, a sign of me wearing a turtleneck right now is a good sign. Okay, crypto bros, we up. All right, the time is now. Bull run, make the best out of it, so the next 4 years you're chilling. Okay, so that you can take the money that you made, you can reinvest in real estates, which is the true passive income. The housing market, no, forget about housing market. The renting market is even better than that, and that's true passive income. That's my plan after making a lot of money with crypto. Okay, but without further ado, of course, this is Vitalik, ladies and gentlemen. You know what I mean? I look at this and I'm like, wow, I trust Ethereum. Look at that. You know what I mean? That's the man I trust with billions of dollars. But moving on, ladies and gentlemen, of course, there's other kind of tweets here that I wanted to highlight. For example, this: if you're sad about your numbers going down, just remember, majority of supercar owners in Dubai never bought flood insurance. That's tough. Of course, that's also a reminder that, hey, some people really do have it worse. So at the end of the day, yes, let's say some of our tokens can be down -20, -40%. We can still be grateful. You know what I mean? We're still, we're still the first. We're still earlier than the 99% of people that are going to come. The influx of money in bull run, guys. If you're new, you've never had a bull run, you've never been in a bull run, the amount of money that people come in, they're going to start throwing money at anything, even meme coins that don't make sense. You know what I mean? But of course, cycle one narratives that actually have innovation, etc., originality, they will pump first. So without further ado, go follow me on my Twitter, link in the description. There's another, kind of reason, Twitter here from KT that talks about, why PulseChain is amazing. Our community has kept PulseChain in the top 10 daily volume for almost an entire year. Built websites, bridges, which, by the way, I literally, before this video, I used SparkSwap bridge from BNB to PLS. I believe minimum transaction fees and immediate instance transaction, which is amazing. Leverage protocols, lending protocols, DEXs, and off ramps, which, by the way, DEXs, shout out to 9inch. I really like their DEX. On and off ramps, stable coins, aggregators, shout out to Petit, it's my favorite one. We're going to be using that today as well. You look at that. If I traded in one pulse, I'm going to make 3.2%. Now, ain't that arbitrage? You know what I mean? That's a good arbitrage opportunity right there. So obviously, a lot of things like that. Going back to it, OTC marketplaces, NFT marketplaces, you name it, they're all done. Literally accomplished in less than a year what other chains have tried to do in 6+ years. And that's such a great point. You know what I mean? We just passed 1 year old, I believe. No, we're almost going to be at the 1 year mark. I think it's May 13th actually. So we're almost going to be there for PulseChain, and it's super bullish. Honestly, I think we've been doing very great. You know what I mean? We don't need PLS itself to go up, guys. Everything else is up. You know, I've been keeping telling people this. Honestly, this is why I'm shifting my head, which actually is a good, you know, transition. I'm shifting my focus from PLS itself as the native token as an investment to pulseX. Now, even away from more from pulseX, I'm now even towards INC. Okay, I think INC is a leverage of all of that. Okay, if pulseX goes up by 1x, I feel like INC will go up by, let's say, 5x. Do you understand what I'm saying? I think that's how it works. Well, I think that's how it will play out to be. And of course, I want to catch the highest returns. So this is INC, ladies and gentlemen, right now. I feel like it hasn't moved that much. Obviously, today is just a 2.15%. We are at $3.6 of all-time low, was around 40 cents, ladies and gentlemen. So that is a good buying entry. You know, I understand we're late. For example, I am going to be late because I was not there. I did buy INC sometimes here and there, but I'm planning to buy back today. I'll do it in video as well using PDAI's. I really like PDAI's aggregator. So right now we are late by a 7.9x, which, by the way, honestly, I think anything that if you're late by under a 10x, beautiful. You know what I mean? And I feel like the fact that obviously this is the least liquid token, you know, from other richer heart products like I'd say Hex. I believe Hex is not. Yeah, PHEX and pulseX. So let's see, actually, I might be wrong, you know. Yeah, 27 million. Okay, actually, I might be wrong. 27 million, 34 million. Let's see what other pools are there. Wow, 35 million, 34 million. And then, okay, so that's basically 70 plus. Let's see what's Hex. Because obviously the way that I look at liquidity, I attribute it with weight, right? The more liquidity that you have, yes, it's great. It's not going to move the price up or down with, you know, people exiting. Okay, wait, let's quickly see. This is PHEX, 27 million. Oh, okay, so technically PHEX. You know, this is why actually, this is why PHEX is not a bad investment, to be honest with you guys. Well, I actually could be completely wrong, and it could be a very good investment. Okay, not just not a bad investment. But this is probably because, you know, I'm not really interested in Hex. I ain't gonna lie to you guys, okay? But I think it's very bullish. I think PHEX is better than EHEX, right? With how things unfolded. I think the fact that people like how this is a new chart. Even Richard Hart himself, there was a tweet where he literally said, you know, all-time high. It did like a 4x or 5x, and it's like, yo, technically, you know, you just forgot about the minus 99%, you know. But this is why I don't really like, you know, Hex is kind of a, you know, it made people millionaires. You know, it made people, it already did the 10,000x. So I'm ready to move on to newer things. So I'm not really going to look at PHEX, guys, even though it's a new chart, which is beautiful. That's great. This is what you want to see, actually. You are late. So, for example, you are late by an 83% only. That's nothing. And today it did pump by 65%. Technically, even more. I think it pumped by 88%. But it's retracing back a little bit. And to all-time high is just a 1.7 X, but of course this could go all the way up to, I don't know, people saying $1, $10. You can hear people saying $100. You know what I mean? It's just getting too much now. It's getting too much. All right. So you know, there's that. Up to you. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm not the one to speak about PHEX, guys. Other than the fact that it's a new chart, is good. You know what I mean? It is good. But of course, you'll never catch me staking my stuff for 15 years, guys. Doesn't make any sense. Yes, I understand. delayed gratification is a thing, but holy smokes, I ain't putting that in a smart contract. You know what I mean? If I'm done delaying my gratification, I want to be done. I don't want someone else to be saying, hold on. No. 15 years. Jeez, guys, come on. Can't be me. I'm sorry. Moving on, INC, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, this is the token of today. I've also kind of, you know, I put in like a saved messages here. Again, this is not my quotes, so keep in mind, I'm just hiding the person who said this. You know, this is some facts about INC and why I think it's super bullish. Right now, it's at $3.6, as I said. To all-time high, I guess, or to local all-time high is a 1.5, and to all-time high is a 20x, which is beautiful. Okay, it's beautiful. That's nothing. I ain't gonna lie to you guys. Now, a lot of people have been saying, you know, for example, I can see this going to that $100. You know, that's a 26x. Beautiful. I've seen people talk about it. Hey, it can reach $300 this bull run cycle, which is an 83x. Beautiful. I've seen people say it can break 4 digits, and that's going to be amazing. And that's a 267x. So today, ladies and gentlemen, I got what do I have? $491. Let's take away the 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's take away all the decimals. I have $490, ladies and gentlemen. 6 million pulse exactly. Then that will give me 133 INC, which I'm quite happy with. I'm literally planning to buy this. As a matter of fact, the fact that it says I'm going to make some arbitrage, let me click that. This is why we love PDAIs, guys. You don't have to worry about what is the most efficient route. It literally tells you it. So if I click X, or if I do like a quick test run and click show route, it will literally show you guys what is the best route. It does also, I believe, go through SparkSwap if there is better routes out there, and it does multiple hops with different pairs as well. So you can see this. It will go WPLS to Hex, Hex to PulseX, PulseX to INC, and you know what I mean. It really does not like cut shortcuts in finding the best route for you. So this is why I love PDAIs as well. Beautiful. Well done to you guys, honestly. I understand, you know, PulseX does have its own auto route or whatever, but I think PDAIs is doing better. Plus the fact that it's an aggregator, so it will sniff not just PulseX, it could also go to SparkSwap, and I believe they're probably going to add more dexes in the future. You never know, you might see 9-inch, I think, or probably 9-inch might be already there. So if I type SolidX, I just want to test it out. Let's see. That'll be an interesting route, and I think that's, to be honest, I think, I'm not sure if it's using PulseX or not, but you know, it's beautiful. You know what I mean? This is why I like PDAIs, guys. Shout out to them. But going back to it, you know, I just made my little buy here. I got 133, secured it. So if I'm just gonna go buy, if it reaches that $100, I sometimes like to do this. So this is why I have these 3 lines. I think it's super realistic to have. Okay, realistic goals, aspirational goals, lottery type of goals. You know what I mean? So for example, it's a 26x times the amount that I invested, which is $490. That's going to turn it into 12.7k. Beautiful amount of money for me. That's, you know, decent. I'm quite happy with that. But we go even further. Obviously, you know, times 3 by that will be 30 something, almost 40k. Yeah, almost 40k if it goes to 300. And of course, now if you went to triple digits, which is $1,000 per INC, which is crazy. So if I did 1,000 times 133 tokens that I have, that is going to be 100. Obviously, I could have done this without a calculator, but I have to do this to show you guys the amount of zeros. $133,000. Now that is what I want. That is literally not generational wealth, but of course life-changing money, because that money can literally go to multiple deposits for different real estates. I can start making, you know, I can start making rent, you know, rent it out, whatever, to students, XYZ, to whatever, and then the rent is going to start out paying the mortgage itself, make money from the mortgage, for the mortgage payments and stuff like that, from the rents, blah blah blah. I'm going to be up a positive. Buy more properties. You know what I mean? I'm hungry for money. You know what I mean? Why slow down? No. Keep going. It's never enough. You know what I mean? And then all of a sudden, I've secured my future. Guys, that's how it is. I ain't gonna lie to you guys. The end game is always going to be real estate. It will always keep going up. It will always be going up. I ain't gonna lie to you guys. But let me know what you think. I mean, I'm new to real estate, but I feel like it, you know. Anyways, let me know what you think. And of course, by the way, the video that I made about Teddy Bear, it's been pumping. I talked about it, and it's doing exactly that. I knew that, you know, it was I think 20 something market cap, 20 million market cap, 24, 25 million market cap, and now it's at 33. Amazing. This is where I started doing my videos, by the way. So if you were watching my videos back then till now, you'd be up 17x, which is kind of sick. With an all-time high, you would be up 22x. Okay, but keep in mind, I never sold. So even though we're up 17, I never sold. I never took profits from Teddy Bear. It's super bullish. And of course, you know, down here, this was a testament to, okay, are we going to break even further down? It passed the support level, and bam, we're back to, you know, next leg up type stuff. You know, bear to 1 billion market cap, that's the goal. That'll be a life-changing amount of money for me as well. So, ladies and gentlemen, going back to INC, a little bit more information about it. You know, people saying, oh, it's an inflationary token. And then it is. It is an inflationary token. So what it has an inflation kind of rate that changes as years go on. And you can see year 1, I guess it started with, or it will end with 31 million in supply. Year 2 will end with around 63 million supply. 100% inflation amount doubles. Year 3 will go to 94 million. 125, and it will keep going up until, you know, the inflation slows down as time goes on. So of course by year 10 it'll just be inflating by 11.11% per year. Okay, it's an interesting model. I really like that. So here 13th of May 2023 is greater than 13th of May 2025. We understand that, obviously. So by the end of 2025, or you know, in 13th of May of 2025, it will have 63 million supply, which is approximately blah 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 amount of hex. Yes, we know that. Great stuff. Good mathematics. But basically, this is the part that I want. I just want to say this is not my comment, but this is one of the whales, their comments. Point being, in the time that matters most. In the time that matters the most, now until 2025, the max supply of INC will be 63 million. That's so low, as it's the lifeblood, my bad, as it's the lifeblood of the eco, and more importantly, a leverage play on all richer hard tokens. And that's kind of what I said. It is honestly a leverage of PulseX. You know, if Pulse goes up by a 1x, PulseX will go up by 3x. I see INC going up by 6x. Do you understand what I mean? So we might as well go to the one that has the most exposure to that. So 4-digit INC is inevitable. No financial advice. He forgot to add that there. But I do agree. This is why I did what I did today. Honestly, I am going to be also looking into other farms to single side stake it. I might make a video on this. But of course, guys, by the way, and I'm going to make a separate video on this. One of the best ways to make INC is to not just buy it out, but is to also earn it, ladies and gentlemen. That's actually one of the best ways, which is why if I had more capital, I'm going to be, and I have been, I'm going to be in more PulseChain liquidity providing farms. So we're talking about in the V1 farms where I can make INC yield, and of course in other V2 farms where I can make, you know, LP yields and it auto accumulate. But of course, there's different strategies, such as I would rather you take your profits every single day and sell out the LPs that you make to realize your gains, because a lot of those times impairment loss will affect your gains as well. So you want to realize them, XYZ. So anyways, you know, I'm gonna make a whole separate video, guys. I'm gonna end the video there. I understand that I went on a lot of tangents, but you know, I just like to talk to you guys. Okay, I like to talk to you guys. How long is the video as well? 22 minutes. Okay, it's a great time to end it there. I'm going to be making a lot of nice, great educational videos, how to keep yourself safe, more introductory videos about PulseChain, like the history about it, what it stands for. Today I touched up on it a little bit, but I'm going to tell you guys even more. Watch out for those videos next week as well, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm going to be doing a lot of research today. Thank you very much for watching. You guys are amazing. And join my Telegram, link description. Follow my Twitter, link description as well. And yeah, I'll catch you guys later. Take care.